INFJs, you need to stop caring. Here is why. INFJs, the protectors, the empaths, the intuitive introverts. You've carried the weight of the world on your shoulders long enough. You've poured your soul into relationships, bent over backward for people who never truly saw you, and sacrificed your own peace to maintain harmony. And what did it bring you? Emotional exhaustion, silent resentment, and a quiet, creeping identity crisis. But here's the truth no one tells you, INFJs, you need to stop caring. Not because you're heartless, but because you've cared too much, for too long, about the wrong things. This isn't about turning cold or becoming selfish. It's about reclaiming your power, your voice, your time, and your peace. Today, we're going to explore powerful reasons why letting go of excess emotional investment is the most loving thing you can do for yourself. 1. You're not responsible for everyone's happiness. INFJs are naturally attuned to the emotions of others. You can feel when someone is hurting before they even speak. You anticipate needs, comfort and silence, and often become the unspoken emotional anchor in your relationships. But here's the painful truth, that burden is not yours to carry. Remember the time you stayed up all night counseling a friend through their breakup, even when your own heart was breaking? Or when you absorbed your family's tension, playing peacekeeper while ignoring your own emotional wounds? This compulsion stems from your introverted feeling and extroverted feeling dichotomy. You crave emotional harmony, but often at the expense of your personal boundaries. You become enmeshed in the emotional lives of others, losing sight of where they end and you begin. Start by observing how often you jump to fix people. Next time someone shares a struggle, listen, but don't immediately offer solutions or take on their pain. Say, "That sounds hard. I'm here if you need me," and leave space for them to process. You are a lighthouse, not a lifeboat. 2. Caring too much invites manipulators. Your compassion is magnetic, but unfortunately, it also attracts the wrong kind of people. Narcissists, energy vampires, and users can sense your need to help and exploit it. Think back to that toxic relationship where you kept giving chances. You excused red flags, rationalized mistreatment, and held on to hope. Deep down, you believed if you just loved harder, they'd change. But they didn't. And you lost yourself trying. INFJs often develop wounded healer patterns, attracting those who mirror your past trauma. You want to rescue them because saving them feels like saving a younger version of yourself. Start recognizing patterns. Journal each time you feel drained after interacting with someone. Are they supportive, or do they leave you questioning your worth? Set boundaries. Say no. Walk away. Let them call you cold. You're not, you're healing. 3. Caring distracts you from your purpose. INFJs are driven by a deep sense of meaning. You want your life to matter. But when you invest all your energy into other people's needs and drama, your own dreams gather dust. Maybe you've dreamed of writing that book, launching that healing business, or traveling alone to rediscover yourself. But every time you tried, someone needed you. So you shelved your dream again. And again. INFJs often prioritize the collective over the self due to inferior, say, extroverted sensing. You fear being selfish, but that fear is the very thing stalling your growth. Create a soul time schedule, 30 minutes daily that are yours alone. Use it to pursue your calling, uninterrupted. Practice saying, "I'm not available right now." Your purpose deserves your presence. 4. Caring makes you invisible. The more you care about pleasing others, the more you disappear. INFJs often become emotional chameleons, adjusting their needs, opinions, and energy to keep others comfortable. You've probably been called mysterious, not because you're hiding something, but because no one's ever taken the time to see the real you. You've made yourself small, silent, or agreeable to avoid conflict. And now you feel invisible. Your desire for harmony suppresses your voice. Over time, this leads to identity erosion. You forget who you are when you're not managing someone else's emotions. Start small. Voice your opinion in a group. Say no without apologizing. Let someone be uncomfortable. Each time you choose authenticity over appeasement, you step back into your power. 5. Caring without reciprocity breeds resentment. INFJs give without keeping score. But when your love, time, and empathy are met with indifference, it hurts deeply, and you begin to feel bitter. Maybe you've planned surprise celebrations, remembered everyone's birthdays, sent long texts of encouragement, but when you needed someone, silence. It's heartbreaking. And it's infuriating. INFJs often struggle with unspoken expectations. You don't ask for much, but you hope others will notice and appreciate your effort. When they don't, the imbalance creates internal conflict. Start measuring energy. If someone consistently withdraws more than they deposit, reassess the relationship. Love yourself enough to expect balance. Relationships should nourish, not deplete you. 6. Caring makes you overthink everything. INFJs are intuitive feelers, and when you care too much, your mind becomes a battleground of what-ifs and imagined outcomes. You analyze every word, every glance, every silence. You've likely reread texts, overanalyzed conversations, and spiraled into worry about whether someone's upset with you. It's exhausting. It steals your peace. Your introverted intuition, paired with extroverted feeling, creates a loop. You intuit something's off, then overfeel and overanalyze. The result? Emotional burnout. When you catch yourself overthinking, ask, is this helpful or hypothetical? Ground yourself with mindfulness techniques, deep breathing, journaling, or body scanning. Reconnect with the present moment. 7. Caring too much keeps you trapped in the past. INFJs struggle to let go. You replay moments, wonder if you could have done more, and carry emotional ghosts. Your heart stays where it was broken. That friend who ghosted you. That ex who moved on without closure. That moment you wish you could redo. You hold on to those memories, not out of weakness, but because your heart loves deeply. INFJs have long emotional memory. You don't just remember, you relive. And that prevents you from moving forward. You confuse loyalty with self-abandonment. Write a goodbye letter, to the person, the version of yourself, or the dream you lost. Burn it. Cry. Release. Then, create a future list, things you want to do, become, and experience. Anchor yourself in forward momentum. INFJs, your caring heart is a gift. But when it becomes a cage, it's time to set yourself free. The world doesn't need more people pleasers. It needs more INFJs who are healed, whole, and living unapologetically. So stop caring, not because you don't love, but because you finally love yourself enough to prioritize peace over people pleasing. If this resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with another INFJ who needs this truth. And in the comments, tell me one thing you're going to stop caring about starting today. Let's heal together, one boundary, one truth, one bold step at a time. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.